Happy Friday, everybody. Roger with Erica and Ali.
Hello.
Nassau and Suffolk County weekly market updates. Guys, thank you so much for jumping in. What's happening? Ali, how you been?
Good, thank God.
Good to have you back. We missed you in the last few episodes. Good to see your nice face, Erica.
Thank you.
Been
Thank you.
becoming the OG now lately.
All
Right. So, like always, guys, we're gonna look at what's happening in the market. Super simple: active versus pending versus sold. Without any further ado, let's start with Queen single families. I'll have Erica take care of those.
right.
Be very active in the Queens market right now with a couple of buyers looking at single families. So I think she's the right person for it. Go for it, bud.
All right. So here we are with Queen's market update for a single family, January 25th to 31st. You have 105 new listings on the average of close to $1 million. Um, on February 1st to the 2nd to the 7th, 84 listings, and February 1st to the 7th a year ago, we have 96. So we're just down a few, but we're still very, very active. Under contract, we have 84 at average price of 800,000. 60, that was 2 weeks ago. 63 under contract this week, and the price is going up, you see right there, and then 55 a year ago. So we're going up, from last year under contract. As far as sold goes, we're averaging um, about 74 for January 25th to the 31st at 804,000, and 56 last week were sold for about 733 average. And last year we were at 71 at 724. So a little less than last year for the week, but just a tiny bit more on average. So as we see the markets, we are going up, and we were definitely talking about this last week.
Yeah, good stuff. I think the biggest takeaway, right, when you look at the sold and the contract, right, it's super healthy numbers, right? Obviously slightly better, some with the same, right? So it looks like the market is pretty much stabilizing, right? Great amount of inventory, obviously still supported by amazing interest rates. So let's look at the multifamilies, Ali. Let's see
All
what
right,
you see.
looking at multifamilies, Raja, and from the 25th to 31st, we're looking at 71 homes, would jump down to 63 the following week. But the best thing is we're still beating last year's inventory, which is great, which is 49. Looking at homes that are being signed, pen to paper under contract from 40 to 36, comparing that to last year's 32. So stronger numbers on the inventory coming in and in inventory going out. Uh, Closed homes from 48 to this week's 26. Don't know why there's a big gap. Maybe a lot of them were being pushed back and forth.
Maybe a lot of snow.
Maybe a lot of snow. People don't want to close.
There's been so much snow lately.
Yeah. But comparing that to last year's just 42 homes.
Right.
So
So even though we don't really pay great attention to the prices, right? Because Queens is
very,
such
yeah,
a
different.
diversified neighborhood. The numbers are up. There's no question asked, right?
Hmm.
Good numbers. Let's look at co-ops and condos. I'll take those guys. Let's go. Perfect. Co-op condos again. These are studios through 3 bedrooms. Do not pay too much attention to the prices. Uh, Active inventory about 2 weeks ago, 173. Amazing number. Last week about 118, comparing to last year about 79. So that's from last year. That's what, about 30%, no, almost 50% increase in inventory, right? From 2 weeks ago, that's more than a double. Incredible. So plenty of apartments available for sale. We've got obviously lots of new developments, condominiums in Long Island City, Astoria, right? And then lots of co-ops in the market. On the contract, 71 2 weeks ago to 86 last week to 58 last year. So even though there's drastic increase in inventory, it is followed by a great increase of people transacting. So from 58 to 86, that's about 30 more contracts in a week, percentage-wise. Think about what, 70%, give or take, right? So that's huge. Sold 88. Wow, great. 88 sold co-ops 2 weeks ago. I mean, apartments, 249 last week to comparing a 60 last year. So last week, again, little slower in terms of the closings. Yeah, the slow obviously doesn't help. We know, the banks obviously are delaying the processes, right? Everybody's refinancing, a lot of people purchasing, right? So the banks taking much longer. And, with COVID obviously still here, the co-op board approvals takes longer as well, right? So great numbers overall. Erica, you're gonna steal the Nassau County from.
Nassau County market update. So the single family in Nassau, if 2 weeks ago, 277 were on new listings. But then it went down a little bit. Again, snow. There's been over probably accumulated, definitely close to 2 feet in some areas of the city. So
Still, we've got 211 new listings on the market, right?
yeah. So 211, and then a year ago was 290. So went down a little bit, but it's still going. 242 2 weeks ago were under contract. A week ago went to 228 under contract, and a year ago to 229. So it's right on par to last year almost. So and sold, we have 2 weeks ago 268 single family homes sold in Nassau. Then 219 last week, or this past week, I should say, and 182 a year ago at 757. So
yeah, I think the best way to really look at it, right, when you look at one line straight down, right, like when you're looking from the January 25th through the 31st, 277 listed, 242 in contract, and 268 closed. So you combine the closed and the contract, that's over 500, comparing to only 277. So you pretty much, whatever hits the market, we selling, right? So it'll be interesting to see how many months of an inventory we have. I would bet it's going to be more than a couple. Great numbers. Ali, I know you're very active in the Nassau County. What do you see these days?
Nassau County, I mean, it's the same story like we've been seeing literally months ago. Like we thought it would slow down. I thought it would slow down personally. By slow down, I mean even the snow would stop people. But it's the same exact thing. Snow, no snow, people will sleep outside the house to get in.
Yeah, I know you had just very recently you had one transaction in Hicksville, right?
Yeah.
And then you had another one in
Lindenhurst.
Lindenhurst, right? And both were about over the asking, correct?
Yeah, one was slightly over the asking because it was already set up to the hype value, but you had to go a little bit even higher.
Got it.
The other one, I mean, competed with many buyers and then still over the asking, like 15,000 over the asking.
So what was the secret? What is it that you did for your buyers? They were able to come out as winners from these crazy bidding wars.
I mean, we asked them the same question every time, right? At what price would you be okay with losing the home? Right? If you think this is the last and final number, or we get that little magic number from the listing agent sometimes. You know what I mean?
In terms of contingencies, have you removed the contingencies, or were you able to negotiate those?
Sometimes, if we're lucky enough, we could negotiate them into it. I believe for the Hicksville one, there's no mortgage contingency, or is it no appraisal contingency? I'm not sure. It's one of the contingencies.
I think it's no appraisal, both of them.
No appraisal contingency.
Basically, it's no appraisal contingency. Doesn't matter what the property appraises for.
You're buying.
The buyer has to buy it, and if it appraises for less, which we doubt.
And the buyer says the best part is the buyer was like, okay, like so that's how you know the market's on fire.
Good stuff. All right, brother. Wrap up the Suffolk.
Suffolk County, as usual, on fire. More snow down east, but still 268 homes hit the market, comparing it to the week before 351. Comparing that to 362 last year. Looking at people transacting from 309 to 268, comparing that to last year's 243. And looking at closed home from 351. So look at the new listings and the sold listings.
Amazing.
Literally, wash.
How amazing is that?
And then looking at this week's new listings to sold, we need more homes because it was a total wipe off under contracts and sold. It's not doing the job, so we need more.
How amazing is that? 309 in contract, 359 351 closed. That's 760. No, 660 new homeowners
And that's in a week.
in 1 week.
In 1 week. Forget if
How many is a day? Or is it like a 100 a day? How many is it?
100 a day. 100 a day.
100 people
Buying a home a day.
in Suffolk.
Yes, that's exactly what it is.
Crazy. Good stuff.
That's exactly what it is.
Take your time. I know you guys are busy setting up your schedules for the weekend. Anything you want to add before we wrap this up?
No, but interest rates are still low, guys. I mean, 2.7. I spoke with Peter yesterday. Had a nice buyer consultation. 2.7.
So yesterday, 2.7%.
We're still at that, the little wave before they go back up. When the prices are up, then good luck buying a home.
Yeah, a lot of people even refinancing. A lot of our clients, 2, 3, 4 years ago, you were in mid-fours. If you refinance, if you start
And pre-pandemic, if you got something less than 4, we were happy. We were like, oh shoot, less than a 4% interest rate. That's a good rate.
right, so people with like mid-fours going down to high 2, you're looking to save on average about $400-500 a month. It's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money.
And the best thing about the refinance, it doesn't cost you anything out of the pocket, right? It just
Correct. It just rolls on.
goes into the loan amount. Good stuff. Erica, you want to add something before we wrap up?
Not really. I think you guys are great. I'm just listening.
How's your first month in real estate?
It was fun. Driving in the snow was a new thing for me. Like heavy snow in the city. I've never had heavy snow in the city. I know how to drive because I have had a little practice, but I didn't get stuck. Almost did, but I didn't. So
You got the 4x4, right? So that helps too.
yeah, and I'm not gonna lie, I have a couple of shovels in my car.
Yeah, they're very important.
Always have to be prepared.
I appreciate you. We'll catch you later. Enjoy the rest of the weekend.
Happy Valentine's, everybody.
Happy Valentine's Day, Roger.
Share your love to those people around you that got you through that last year, or pets. So
Whatever.
yeah, have a good one.
Bye.